How you doing? This is Steve Hodge, head boys basketball coach over at Pacifica Christian in Santa Monica. This will be my second year, but coming in last year, talking to my athletic director, it was important to me that I connected with a strength and conditioning coach that would take our boys to the next level. Like a lot of coaches, you want your kids in shape so they can compete at a high level. But for me, understanding what COVID potentially could have done to their bodies, the layoff, and the layover, and them, kind of preparing on their own, I knew to expect potential injury, and I wanted to avoid that. So my apprehension, having not met Jimmy, was that he understood what the boys needed and how it would affect them over a long span of time. So once we met, what I loved was that you could tell that Jimmy was high IQ. He knew the science of it. He understood how to apply that science as well for us, and he made sure that he asked me what we needed and what I was looking for, and I appreciated that. Anyone who's in the game understands how tough it is to scale that type of science to a bulk of kids, right? So we're starting late August, early September, and we went probably till around early December, right before the break. And the job was specifically to make sure that they could handle the rigors of a basketball season, that they were explosive, that they put on a little muscle, and that they were able to handle the wear and tear of a basketball season, tournaments, practice, games, and all of that. We had a few injuries, but no injuries that were sustained lasted long. They were small little things that happened, and because I believe wholeheartedly, because of what Jimmy was doing with the team strength and conditioning, we were able to sustain that. On many nights, we were bigger, stronger, and faster, and it showed. On many nights, we were quicker to basketballs. On many nights, we were shooting at a high level. At many nights, we were able to handle defensive schemes and physicality that came from multiple schools. And I attribute that to what Coach Jimmy did. So he's made my life that much easier. I do have a sports training background, and I thought coming into the school year that I would have to take on that responsibility, but it quickly showed that Jimmy knew his stuff. I didn't have to worry about anything, on time, early, on the kids, responding well, a part of the community as well. And not only that, just the clerical piece of it, communicating and corresponding with me, what the kids were doing with their body. I still have it to this day, what the kids did day one and what they did the final day. And I can't wait to get started again. My life was made easier. The kids got better. They got bigger. They got stronger. You can't ask for much better. So I'm just grateful to have Jimmy in the fold. I'm grateful, even more so, to learn from him. I do have a background, but you can tell that this is what he believes in. You can tell this is where his joy is, where his passion is, and I'm sure that the clients that he has have probably will echo the same idea and the same notion that I have. So, Jimmy, you're awesome, man. I appreciate what you do. Talk to you soon, brother.